So I decided not to pull traps today. You know, I was ripping up the river, and I noticed my catch rates quite a bit lower. So I want to make my 200. I'm not gonna pull them. They won't even be close. And actually, I'm gonna set some more. If I'm gonna check tomorrow, I'm gonna set more. So I set 2 at the last location, but check this out, dude. This is this is awesome. Like this is what coon trappers' dreams are made out of. So look at this here. I'm gonna try and get real close. Look at these coon tracks. And there's a stain shelf here. My boots kind of screwed it all up, but these coon tracks, just a trail. They're just getting pinched in. So we got a dog proof there. Keeps going on the shelf here. Got another dog proof here. Ringtail reaper, some smokehouse smackdown. And look at that shelf. Dude, that's so awesome. That's sick. You could probably set 5 here, but we're only gonna set 3. Just because, you know, the boat was so loaded down that yesterday, a little cold, my fish oils or salmon oils not freezing up, but getting pretty thick. The boat was so loaded down yesterday, like there's only a couple inches at the front of the boat, so I was like legitly scared of capsizing. So I took a lot of traps out, but yeah, just coon tracks everywhere. Like, hey big guy, I'll see you in the morning. So we're gonna keep rolling, and I don't have that much traps out here. We'll see what's in the box here. Yeah, so you know, we don't have that many dog proofs, and I don't know if you watched my last video. These coon get so muddy that I have to swap the dog proofs out. So some of those are gonna go to the coon we caught, and some of the locations where I've caught coon. Obviously this will be the 3rd check, and most of them have 2 dog proofs. So I'm just gonna pull whatever is in it, and if we're down to 1 dog proof, it's better than none. I'd rather utilize traps in the new area. So yeah, we're gonna shoot down the river. Like this weather for, was it October 31st? This is just awesome. Hey guys, here's just another great location. We're only a couple 100 yards down the trail, but look at this coon path. I don't know if you can see it in the camera too good, but it is just packed down. Like, look at that. Just not a square inch with prints. And yeah, so we're just getting these dog proofs rigged up. Doing 2 here. And so on some of these, I've just been doing this. You know, I'll run her down a little bit towards the river or the bank. Here they're kind of pinched in, so that's kind of what I've been starting. We have a steep bank here, so I've been setting kind of these pinch points. Just seems to work better, kind of funnels them in. But yeah, and then been putting ringtail reaper and then smokehouse smackdown, like I said before, in salmon oil. If you guys want to buy any of my lures or baits or salmon oil or any kind of trapping supplies, we pretty much have full line, trap, snares, everything like that. Just head to irontrailtrapline.com, and yeah, you can give her a try. Every time you place an order over 50 bucks, you can add one of our lures to Iron Trail lures to your cart, and then checkout will be automatically free. So that works pretty slick. But we're gonna keep rolling here. Check this out, guys. So we have steeper banks, some overhanging, undercut stuff. Look, we have a dog proof right there, dog proof right there, dog proof right here. Look how they're getting funneled through here. They're just running this bank so hard. There's some tracks going up into there, and this is awesome. Let me take a look here. Right here, I don't know if I have any footholds. I'm gonna look, see if I left a couple in here. I got rid of most of my weight, like I said before. Right here, right there, for a blind spot, or a, you know, blind set for mink and coon, that would just be money. So yeah, I think this is the last of the sets we're gonna do. Probably gonna get to setting, and I'm gonna see if I have a coil spring to throw in right there, because that'd be super fun. Okay, so we have a coon right there. What I'm doing is I'm just pulling up and sinking a new. I'm running all wolf fangs here. I don't know if that's what I'm gonna do here next year or not. I'm not overly impressed. They kind of get clogged up, but pretty much what I'm doing is I'm rolling up to location, putting a new trap in, shooting that one, and then, oops, I almost tripped, shooting that one, and then yanking the trap, washing the critter, because these things are so nasty. You have to wash them a lot before you get to the boat, and otherwise I don't think the fur buyer would be too happy. But yeah, makes it a lot quicker than sitting there cleaning them out. Okay, so here's that one I just showed you guys. As you can see, this trap is just crazy muddy, and it even creates like a suction cup with their hand. It's just insane. I just kind of get the majority off. I think, you know, it's just packed. So I think I'm gonna bring them to the car wash. And this coon wasn't too bad. Some of these are just pure mud. I just kind of swish them around. Like, this is actually a pretty nice coon. And then there's so much water, I just kind of run my hand down and yeah, get that mud off and get the water out of its coat. Look at that tail, it's just lots of water. And you know, if you get 20, 30 in your boat, all that weight really starts to add up. So it's pretty easy to see these coons since we're so close to the river, but to keep track, I don't know if you can see it, but in my tote, I have, sitting on my jacket, I have my phone with the Onyx on it, and that's how I keep track. So you just quick glance down, you know if you're close at least. Better than guessing. So you got another one here. One thing I was thinking that is not feasible at all, but it would be super sweet, is building a pirate plank. You know, like on the old ships, you just walk right up to it on the plank and rip it off after about the second day. But yeah, so yeah, here we have a dog proof. And then I want to say we have a pocket right here. Yeah, here's how I make my pocket sets. There's already a hole there, but add another hole. Oops, gotta point my camera up. Add another hole. Shove some bait in there. You don't want to expose bait, but it's obviously empty. So this guy, he's just excited to take a ride, so I think I'll oblige him and keep rolling. Hey guys, another catch. So I think we're 3 locations in a row. Trying to get this doohickey off. Yeah, we got a coon there. Another pinch point. Not quite as severe of a pinch like I showed before. You got to watch out. I don't know if you can see that, but that water just drops straight down. But over there we have a pipe set. all you do is shove a PVC pipe. I don't know if I showed you that yesterday. Shove a PVC pipe in the bank, a couple inches above the water, and then put your bait in there or whatever. But yeah, we'll take care of him. Smaller guy. But today I'm getting bigger ones. Well, I've only got 3 so far, but I'm getting bigger ones just because we pulled some of the little guys out of the population yesterday. So yeah, we'll keep rolling. Another double. Well, actually not another double, I guess it's the first double. Yesterday we had a pile of them. Yeah, I just also I set one by the log. You can see the log there. I set it at the where the log meets the water. I'm hoping to catch a mink, and it's just not happening. Mostly these coon clog up my sets. But I doubt I have a mink today, but oops, there's so many coon. But when I get home, oh, come on, baby. Another thing is I'm going to change here is I have this huge digger anchor, and after this I'm going to switch over to just a spike with a couple feet of chain. That's all you need. I'm going to show you this log set. We'll see if there's anything. I doubt it. Well, yeah, here's my trap. I don't know if you can see, it's so dirty, but my trap's right there. You know, they gotta zoop, kind of scoot around. I got it nice and tight. I'm hoping for coon. Look at this. I don't know if you can see that. Sticking fox track right there. Just crazy. So I think the fox and coyote, they just love to run this open stretch. So, yeah, we'll take care of these guys. Looks like I'm gonna have to replace a couple traps here. And I'm almost out of traps to replace. Maybe only have half a dozen more after this, so keep moving. Yeah, 2 dog proofs right there. We have a coon right here. I'll show you how this one works. I don't remember if I filmed doing it or not. So I'll take care of them quick, and then I'll hop back on and I'll show you how a smear set works. Okay, so there he is, and oops, I can get this boat a little closer here. Yeah, so here's a Duke 1.5 with a Wild River mink pan. If you guys haven't used those Wild River mink pans, I definitely suggest it. Yeah, there it is. Has a little notch there, so you can see how much trigger you have. But all we're gonna do is we're gonna place the trap right there by the rock. Adjust the camera so you can see. Bed it in firmly. You don't want these coon grabbing these traps and playing with them. They love to play with stuff like that. So here we got some Iron Trail Fish Frenzy. I'll show you what that looks like. Right there. I'm just going to take a little glob, rub it on the rock. You want to get a little higher too, because my boat's running away from me. There we go. I want to get a little higher, because if I'm rolling through here, like I pass all these sets, because I want to start at the end of my line, so then I have less weight, you know, going towards the axis. But I want it higher so the waves aren't whipping, or there's guys out here fishing for catfish, so we don't want them wrecking the bait. That's all there is to it. It's called a smear set. Well, the easiest thing ever. And also, you know, if something's you know, walking along, and even if they're not hungry, so even if you can't really bait them in, still works as a good blind set. Another thing you could do, which I have 2 dog proofs there, but a good idea would be, you can see the trail, you're just going through there. You could even put a dog proof a little bit higher off to each side, so whether they're working that lake or the river, you know, the water line, or they're working a little higher on the bank, you have a good chance at catching coon. So there's a smear set. Okay, another location. We went a couple stops finally without catching one. But oops, caught on a rut. Yeah, here we got one, another one. And I had said before, I'll try and get my boat up here. Oh, we're stuck on this root clump is what we're stuck on. And it just drops straight down off this bank. Some areas you can walk way out. Some areas you can't. Here's what I was saying about those pockets. Now this is a wimpy pocket, I'll admit. It's not nearly deep enough. It's almost using it like a smear set. But here's what I was telling you about bedding these traps solid so these coon don't flip them over. Well, flipped it over. Those tracks right there weren't there yesterday that I remember. And yeah, so learning lesson. You know, this pocket's so wimpy. I'm just kind of running it like a smear set, just rubbing it in the hole. Maybe squirt a little fish oil. Well, I would squirt fish oil, but I'm almost out. So I'm kind of saving what I have, but yeah. Still happy with the double. Check this out, guys. This is what it's all about right here. A quadruple. This is the first quadruple I've had this year. I'm gonna take a look to see what I set. I don't remember. So it looks like a dog proof, a dog proof, a dog proof, and possibly what appears to be I think that was a pocket set. I don't remember if it was a pocket set or a blind set. That's stinging awesome. 4 coons in one stop. And compared to the others, they're not even that muddy. Okay guys, here's a raccoon sitting there. So yesterday we had 1 pipe and 2 dog proofs, and today the dog proofs are empty. They're right over there, and we have a pipe set. So I was gonna show you how to do a pipe set, but I don't think I have my pipes with me. I took them out because I wasn't sure if I was gonna reset today or put more sets in. So that sucks. I'm gonna see if it's floating around here. And if it's not, I'll probably just do a little smear set, but still should work. Okay, so we took care of the raccoon, and I'm just going to show you a smear set here again. And for those wondering, this is the Bridger 1.5 night latch pan. Great setup. So it's a little far away from the bank. I suppose it clawed apart the bank, so I'm just gonna pull my stake, move it a little closer. Now when you're trapping this, you don't want your stake angled this way, otherwise they can climb up the bank and pull it. Angle it towards the water. They don't have leverage towards the water. So jam her in with my knee. Okay, now we're gonna take it. We're just gonna it's at a severe angle, so we're just gonna kind of dig a hole there, get a little trap bed going. Get that trap in there nicely, and then fall down and push in that chain so that raccoon can't feel it. Then here's the Fish Frenzy again, irontrailtrapline.com if you're interested. And on some of these, I don't have it with me, But on some of these, I've been on the pockets and stuff, I've been running the mink lure. But the problem is with trapping this place, there's just so many coon that it's nearly impossible to catch any mink. But yeah, this is a nice raccoon. So yeah, we'll throw her in the box, and we don't have that many sets left, or that many locations, I guess. So we'll keep rolling. Okay, here's the location. We have absolutely nothing, but it's easy to just want to blast down the river and not check your sets. Look at this, guys. Whoa, a little deep there. Look at this, raccoon tracks. Now these raccoons aren't always going to go to dog proofs, so you gotta do something else. This puppy was just full of mud. Yeah, and just like it's easy blasting and just stopping if you see a catch, you know. It's not the right way to do it. We want to make sure these things are operating. So yeah, I didn't bring my fish with. We're just slamming her all the way in there. It's a deep pocket. When you're trying to trap mink, you want deep pocket. The problem with this pocket is I wasn't prepared for the guys who are out here chasing catfish and the huge wakes they put. So every time they blow, they're just cleaning that pocket out. But that's why I kind of put it above there. But on the flip side, you know, a mink and coon, they're searching for frogs and whatnot. They're still gonna check that pocket out. And my dog proofs, they look fine, even though the raccoon walked right by them. Must not have been too interested. So I'm just gonna freshen them up a little bit here.